Good morning, lecturer. My name is Tan Jun Hao, and my matrix number is 305689. And I'm choosing the case study is mental health support apps for college students, and the duration is 12 weeks and 3 months. This is the table of content. And this is the overview of the case study that is target user is college student 18 to 24 years, and the budget is 230,000. And the key challenge and the team have 7 people. And I have chosen the 2 stage, which is research and testing. And the research is this stage will help of understanding the user, their needs, problem, behavior, and environments. This includes collecting qualitative and quantitative data to inform design decisions. And this 4 is some of the method that is user interview, survey, observation, and competitive analyze. And the second stage that I choose is testing. Testing is evaluating the design with real user to assess usability, functionality, and emotional response. It helps uncover design flaws before launch. And this is the 3 method that is usability testing, A/B testing, and heuristic evaluations. And moving on for the first technique that is used in research stage, that is user interview and how the user interview works. So this is user interview help the design team to understand student real experience with stress and anxiety. This one-on-one section are held privately, often through counseling center to ensure user feels safe and comfortable sharing. And for the stress limitations, is interview provide deep personal insight and allow follow-up questions, which is important when dealing with mental health. However, stigma may stop user from participating, and extra care is needed to protect their privacy under PDPA. And moving on to the compressors with alternative. Survey are faster and more anonymous, but lack emotional depth, and focus group are less private and not suitable for sensitive topics. But interview are more personal and better for the type of the apps. And the user interview is using with access counseling center and limited budget. Interview are adult and helpful. They support diverse user needs and fit well within the 12-week timeline. And moving on to the second technique, which is personas. Personas is using at in these 2 stages, is research and testing, and how persona works. Persona are fictional character based on the interview finding the represent typical user like anxious Anna and help the team design with empathy. In testing, personas help predict how different users might react to the features. And for the strengths and limitations, persona keep the team focused on real user needs to protect privacy. However, if based on poor data, they can be inaccurate or stereotyped. And moving on to the compressor with alternative. Compressor and alternative for journey map and show detailed user flow but need more time and data. And empathy map show feeling but are harder to use in design. But persona are quicker and more practical for this project. And for the time and resource and the goals, persona are easy to create and cost very little. They reflect the diversity of our students and are useful throughout the design and testing stage. And for the third technique is usability testing. It's using at the testing stage and how it works. Usability testing checks if students can use the apps easily and comfortable. Participants try out testing like voting therapy or finding help while the team watch to find issues. And for the strengths and limitations, the technique shows how user actually interact with the apps and review problem layout for emotional response. But testing is limited to small group due to budget and privacy rules. And for the compressor with alternative, A/B testing need more user and work better after launch and keep match show click, but not why users do the one they do. And usability testing give people feedback early on. And the time, resource, and the flows by usability testing is even with basic tools like Figma or Hotjar, usability testing is possible. It helps ensure the apps clear, safe, and ready to meet user needs within the 12-week design cycles. Yeah, this is the usability. Then, for the summary of findings, the analysis of the mental health support apps case study revealed that user interview persona and usability testing are highly appropriate UX technique for addressing the needs of college students dealing with stress, anxiety, and isolations. User interview offers deep emotional insight during the research stage, helping the team understand sensitive user needs often overlooked in quantitative methods. And persona developed for interview finding stuff and as effective tools in both the research and testing stage by guiding design decisions and testing scenario with the empathy and privacy mind. Usability testing conducted during the testing stage helps identify real-world usability and emotional issues, ensuring that the app is accessible, intuitive, and emotionally safe before launch. Each technique was selected not only for the methodology frame, but also for the sustainability within the constraint of time, budget, resource, and the sensitive nature of the mental. And for the recommendation, the design team should begin by conducting user interview during the research stage using counseling center to ensure a safe private environment. This interview must complete with PDPA, protect user privacy. Based on the finding, the team should develop personas that reflect diverse mental health needs and use them to guide design decisions and testing scenarios. During the testing phase, small-scale usability testing should be conducted with prototype using tools like Figma or Hotjar. These sessions should focus on both functionality and emotional user experience. The team should also adopt an interactive approach, revisiting research insight, updating personas, and refining the design throughout the process. By integrating this user technique into the design cycle, strategically, the team can create a mental health support app that is not only functional but also inclusive and trusted by the user. That's all from me. Thank you.